Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. This video explains the topic clearly and prepares you for the key points you need to understand. If an emergency happens, such as a fire, a medical crisis, or a security issue, the response time can be life-threatening. Being an hour or more from the nearest hospital or fire station drastically changes the risk profile of the property. Insurance companies recognize this increased danger. Getting standard homeowners insurance or even basic vacant land liability policies can be prohibitively expensive, or coverage may be denied altogether due to the distance from basic municipal services. This lack of safety infrastructure undermines the value proposition severely. Dealing with unmaintained roads and weather damage. If the roads leading to the property are not maintained by a local municipality, the full responsibility falls on the landowner, or sometimes a tiny, informal group of nearby property owners. Dirt tracks are subject to damage from heavy rain, snow, and erosion. Maintaining access requires constant effort, often involving specialized equipment like bulldozers or graders. You may even need a 4x4 or high-clearance vehicle just to visit the plot reliably, adding another layer of recurring cost and complexity. These maintenance demands are continuous and unexpected. Security risks. Vandalism and trespassing on unprotected land. Vacant remote properties are ripe targets for vandalism, illegal dumping, and even squatting. Since the owner lives far away, monitoring the land is nearly impossible. Establishing fencing or security systems is difficult and costly without reliable electricity. Hiring a trustworthy, distant property manager to check on the parcel regularly is expensive. The sheer lack of eyes on the area means that problems, theft, or boundary encroachment usually go unnoticed until they become major legal or repair issues. Legal black holes. Zoning and title traps to avoid. The final category of risk involves the bureaucratic and legal hurdles common with undeveloped, non-infrastructured land. These issues can completely halt development plans, leading to years of stress and financial loss. Zoning and permit nightmares. A common misconception is that if land is empty, you can build whatever you want on it. This is false. Local county zoning laws dictate the permitted use such as residential, agricultural, or commercial. Many remote tracts are zoned for conservation or limited agricultural use, which prevents residential construction. Securing necessary building permits in counties focused on preservation often involves lengthy, expensive, and restrictive environmental impact studies. These studies can take years and may ultimately result in a denial, leaving you with useless land that you cannot develop. Hidden easements, liens, and title problems. Remote land often has outdated, poor, or incomplete title records and surveying. This can lead to major, costly boundary disputes with neighbors. Imagine investing heavily only to find out you own less land than you thought, or that a neighbor is using part of your property because the lines were never properly marked. You also face the risk of discovering unrecorded historical easements. Hidden easements might grant utility companies, timber companies, or even the public the right to access a specific path across your land, limiting your development rights and privacy significantly. Clear title is crucial, and it's frequently an issue in these undeveloped areas. Hidden cost factor. Well drilling and pump installation. Septic system installation. Utility line extension. Road maintenance. The appeal of low-cost, remote real estate without infrastructure is strong, but the investment reality in this video emphasizes avoiding these opportunities. The three core risks include severe and often unrecoverable financial outlays for basic functioning, dangerous logistical hardships regarding safety and access, and deep legal uncertainty related to zoning and title flaws. Instead of chasing cheap land, investors should focus on developing suburbs or secondary markets where basic infrastructure is already established. In real estate, remember this simple truth. A property that seems too cheap often carries the highest hidden costs. A good investment is one that has a clear path to profitability and liquidity, something truly remote, raw land rarely offers. This wraps up Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.